everyone should buy this laptop. This is the new Lenovo IdeaPad 5 2-in-1. It means it's a convertible laptop. This can make this laptop a good option for students or someone who works in that area, like teachers or masters in the universities. The last IdeaPad I've reviewed was one of the best 500 laptops in the market, and this one too is one of the best $500 laptops in the market right now. Let's start the review with body and chassis design. This laptop made from plastic almost in all dimensions, but it's not bad plastic. It is good and it has good stiffness. Overall quality is fine and I like it. There is no cheapness in the body and the design. I like the design here, and I can say the overall quality is not cheap and it even feels premium. I like the design and the feel to it. For the keyboard, I can say the keyboard is good enough for the price, and at every price and category I can say Lenovo has the best keyboard. It has white backlight and the overall feel to it is good. The only problem with it is I have big hands and the keys are a little too small for my hands. As for the trackpad, it's a plastic trackpad and I'm not going to be that hard on it because the screen is touch, and anyway you're gonna use an external mouse to use this laptop. And also there is a fingerprint scanner here that you can use to unlock your device, which is good, but I prefer to have this scanner on the power button. Speaking of power button, I should say the position of power button is okay, but there is a lot of accidental touches when you're handling your laptop around. Because of that, you may be a little annoyed because when we were shooting this video and the footages, sometimes we accidentally touched and also clicked the power button that turned off the laptop or turned it on accidentally, which is not okay. As for the ports, I can say the ports in this laptop are well enough. We have 4 USBs, 2 of them are USB Type-C, both of them can charge this laptop up to 65 watts, which is good, and the other 2 is USB Type-A ports, which is great. And also we have HDMI and microSD port. MicroSD is a useless port, don't use it. And we have audio combo jack with good audio output quality. And for the hinge, I can say the hinge is okay because the laptop is 360, but you can't open the laptop with one hand. Just look at it, just look. You can't open it with one hand, but at least it is 360 and it's a convertible laptop, which is good. For this section, I can give this laptop an 8 out of 10 score. I like it, and in this section I can say for its category it is one of the best laptops out there. As for the screen is a 16 by 10 FHD Plus 1200p screen. It has good quality, it is good, I don't have any problem with it. It's a 60 Hz, but the color accuracy is not that enough. It has 70% sRGB color coverage, 300 nits of brightness, and the color accuracy is a little too low for my likings. But it is okay because the price isn't that high and they focused on some other things. And let's be honest, students and for general use, I don't think this screen is gonna bother you. But I prefer better screens and better color accuracy. For this section, I wanted to give it a 6 out of 10 score, but I can say because it is touch, 7 out of 10 is a good score for it. And I should mention that the screen is too reflective, just look at it. It is too reflective. As for the performance, I can say I like the performance for this laptop. This laptop comes with AMD Ryzen 7 8845HS processor with 16 GB of RAM at 6400 mega transfer per second, which is good, and I think it should be enough for most people. I mean, you can even game with this laptop and there is no problem with that. And this is a powerful CPU that's made for gaming laptops, but you can use it in this form factor. Why? Because AMD has good thermals and you can use a gaming CPU in this form factor without any problem. So I like it. As for the benchmarks, we tested Cinemesh 2024 in this machine, and in Cinemesh 2024 we got 762 multi-core scores, which is good, and almost 100 scores in single core, which is amazing. And also in Geekbench 6 we got 9500 scores. It is too low because I don't know why, but Geekbench hates AMD CPUs. I don't know why, but Geekbench hates AMD CPUs. And it always gave us low scores because of AMD CPUs. I don't know the reason. If you know, please comment down below, but here it is with this Geekbench test. And also we tested Time Spy in this machine to see how well 3D applications and games can work in it. And we got an amazing score of 3000 scores. 3000 for Time Spy is not that high, but let's be honest, Intel CPUs can't even go higher than 2000s. And it is almost beating 1650, or it's beating some 2050 laptops in the market right now. So the quality in 3D applications and game, the performance in games will be enough for us. We also tested some content creation workloads to see how well it can perform in Adobe applications, in Adobe Premiere, because Adobe doesn't like AMD CPUs. The score is too high. It gave us 40 minutes and 52 seconds. And in Adobe After Effects, we got 9 minutes and 31 seconds. Adobe After Effects had better results than Premiere, but overall Premiere scores are too high because it's an AMD CPU with an NVIDIA combination. So what do you expect? As for the SSD speeds, I can say the SSD speeds are good. It gave us 3.3 gigabytes per second for the read and 3.4 gigabytes for the write, which is good. Also, we tested some games in this machine like Cyberpunk 2077 and Rainbow Six Siege in some different scenarios. And in Cyberpunk, I can say in FSR 3 and low preset, we can get more than 60 FPS, as you can see on the screen, and the scores are good enough and I liked it. As for the Rainbow Six Siege, we got almost 180 scores in the lowest resolution, which is great, and wasn't expecting 180 FPS in Rainbow Six Siege, but this laptop can deliver. You can run easily without any problem. Some AAA games, some of them, not all of them, some AAA games, and all eSports games without any problem, and I think you should be fine with it. And if you have any problem with running any games, you can turn on FSR 3 frame generation without any problem and enjoy some games with this laptop. But the disclaimer here, it's not a gaming laptop. You should not buy it to game. It's a laptop for general usage, for students, for writing some articles. This laptop is good for that kind of workloads, not gaming. As for the performance, I can say I will give this laptop a 9 out of 10 score because the heat is managed perfectly. The performance is managed perfectly and there is nothing wrong with it, and I was enjoying when I was using this laptop and there was nothing wrong with it. As for the speakers, webcam and battery life, speakers on this laptop are well enough. They are not that great, but they are good enough and they have good bass, good volume, and you can watch some movies with it without any problem. So this is the webcam quality of Lenovo IdeaPad 5 2-in-1. It's a 14-inch laptop. And what do you think about the webcam quality? I think it is good. It has 1080p resolution and I kind of like it. What do you think about the quality of the camera and also the mic quality? Tell us in the comments below. In terms of battery life, this laptop with 58 watt-hour battery can give you 7 or 8 hours of battery life without any problem, and you can use it for all the usage. Like you go to the school or your university at morning and use it till afternoon without any problem, and get home and plug it into charger. Also, I should say, because the charger is so small, you can always carry it with you without any problem, and it can charge your phone too because it has Type-C charging. Because of that, the battery in this laptop is just amazing for me. I liked it. In conclusion, I can say I like this laptop and the overall score for this is 8 out of 10. I had no problem with it, and I think if you want to buy this laptop, you should just go right ahead and buy it, because it is one of the best laptops you can buy right now under $600. And also don't buy 8GB version. Just buy this 16GB. It's worth it. What do you think about the Lenovo IdeaPad 5 2-in-1 14-inch 2024? Tell us in the comments below. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.